Hello. Welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Taurus monthly money and career reading for October 2022. Taurus, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming month, October 2022. Taurus, the Strength card, beautiful. Accomplishing what you wanted, no matter what the obstacles are, no matter what the difficulties are, you have found solutions, found your way to get an influx of money. Money is coming in. Most of all, this control you have over your finances, over the situation, over a career situation, a business situation, a project situation, something that you've been working on that has been difficult, tricky to master with the strength. Strength is there to say you have all the stamina, all the willpower, all the energy to accomplish this, to find the solutions and bring this to reality. And you are happy with that. You're happy. It feels like it's bringing balance in your home. It's bringing balance to your finances. Yes. So it is a new direction. It's something different. It's a new idea. Almost like a revelation, Taurus, something you've been working on. Maybe you finally found that answer. Maybe you finally found that idea that you were looking for to unblock the situation. Or maybe you finally found the finances to start that business, to start that project, to unblock the situation. This Ace of Swords is clarity, revelation, but it's also a complete new direction, a complete new, almost purpose in this direction. So it can be the same career, but you're shifting because you're finding, you understand now what this is all about. You understand what it takes to make it happen, and you understand where you're going. Wow. What clarity. Yes. Clarity over difficulties, day-to-day difficulties, day-to-day conflicts within your job, within your work, within your whatever, the group of people or business you're working in. Five of Wands is those disagreements, not seeing eye to eye, not having the same perspective, and literally having to battle every day, every conversation, every idea, every input feels like a battle. And take a moment. Take a step back with this Hangman. It's a new perspective, and you have gained clarity. Whatever it is that is happening here, you are in a process of just finding a different direction. So don't force fit something that you thought was going to be that way. You had control. You've done it before. That's the way it's always been. No, you are shifting. You're thinking differently. And if you force it through, these battles constantly are going to come up because it's like fitting a square peg in a round hole, right? Again and again and again, conflictual. So here the Hangman is that sign where, take a pause. The Hangman is always there to say that it's an opportunity to surrender and take a pause and view, take a new point of view. Take a step back and take a new stand on things and a different view on this situation. And it's really a chance to assess or reassess or evaluate where you stand on this situation, on this path. And that opens up something new. That brings a new emergence of something, right? Something completely different. And So allow this to come to surface. Allow this new to exist, right? And allow it to be different than what you expected. Allow something new to come in, and allow maybe not to be in control 100%, because this is maybe from different people or different perspective or something you didn't think of, and maybe it didn't come from you, or maybe if it did come from you, you're completely changing your axe of perspective. Interesting. And so take a moment out of your routine, right? Take a moment out of the usual day-to-day conflictual situation, and take a moment out of the usual way you conduct things, or you conduct things, because this is how you are connecting with the new way of thinking, the new way of seeing, the new way of working. It's new clarity, new direction, new way of thinking, new way of seeing, probably new people. It's an influx of fresh air. Accept, right? Accept to let go the old ways and be introduced to fresh air. That's the way I feel, right? Because the last go around, it seems like you were going into a circle and finding solutions, or, figuring things out. Yes, again, clarity. Wow. So it's you're focused now. You're focused on a different energy, focused on a different direction. King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Completely new, but you're sharp. You're sharp. You have a new understanding for things around you, for this business project, career, job, whatever it is. Yes. Wow. And you have the Judgment. So you're making a big decision in this month of October. This situation, or this clarity, this new understanding of your perspective, of what you want, what your desires are, how you situate yourself in this job, career situation, right, is pushing you now to reflect. And I think you reflected and now realize that there's a big, big decision to make, because the Judgment is about rebirth. Rebirth, because you understand that the big shift is important to reinvent yourself, or, to reinvent your power, or to find that power, to find that inspiration in this new path. And you're rising up. You're destined to something different, something more important. And this is giving you, look at this, Six of Wands. It's leadership. You are talented. You're leading a group. You are, we'll get to this Six of Cups in one moment. You are confident in this decision of redirecting your energies, your knowledge, your idea. Take it as it resonates. And so, I think you're really letting go of something that you have been doing for a very long time. Now, it doesn't mean you're changing careers. It can be a complete new career. But in my sense, it's you're on the same project, on the same career, on the same business, but that was stuck, going nowhere. Or maybe that new idea that you were developing for months and going nowhere, constantly turning around in a circle because you weren't finding the right people or the right solutions or that right job, whatever, right? And it feels like here you're making a decision because you realize now that you are different, and probably with all the energies of the world. Again, these are for all signs. September and October have a real energy feeling of rebirth, but rebirth because we are purging, processing all the crap that is coming up to the surface. And as much as the crap is coming up to the surface in the whole world, as much as it is difficult, my heart goes out to everyone, love and light to everyone around the world, in the four corners of the world. It is also ricocheting on our own world, each individual world, stirring up a lot of emotions, stirring up a lot of questioning. And all these emotions are coming up, and they can be from far away. They can be childhood triggers, things that we haven't resolved yet with parents, with family, with a past career situation, past job situation, whatever it is, right? It can be anything. Everybody has their own footprint, right? And so, or blueprint. It's important to understand that everything that's going around us right now, that's going on around us right now, is stirring a lot of our personal energies that we're now trying, it's all coming to the surface. So it's about finding balance with the world situation. It's about finding your energy to stabilize yourself and find some sort of happiness and some sort of sense in your own life, because around us, it's not making much sense, if this makes sense to you, right? So comment down below if you connect with these energies. Don't forget to subscribe. This helps the channel grow, and it helps just putting information out there or helping whoever needs these energies or support or motivation. So thank you to each and everyone for subscribing and commenting and sharing your journey. So you're at a crossroads, and this is a significant choice in your life. Shifting, seeing things differently, thinking differently. And I think you're really on the right path. But you know, these changes, you are making them with a blend of intuition, but also intellect, knowing that you have to think differently. And it's a balance game right now. To believe in oneself, to create businesses, to open businesses, to believe in oneself, to be ambitious, to change careers, go back to school, you know, get that job across the seas, right? It's really powerful to, you know, believe in oneself right now and be confident and be bold to create. So, kudos to you, Taurus, and you're there. You've learned from the past, and I think you're putting the pieces back together, ready to take on like a new version of yourself, a new way of working, a new approach. The judgment can also be a very big decision, moving cities, moving countries, changing careers, you know, starting from scratch, starting that business from scratch, or putting that talent out there if you're an artist, right? It's really about believing in yourself and trusting yourself in this crazy world. All right, there are a lot of cards that came out here at once, so I'm just going to put them all out. King of, trusting yourself, being bold. You can be going back to something, going back to a career you really enjoyed, or going back home, back to your home country, home city, whatever that means to you, or back to a familiar zone, back to something. I think maybe rethinking your career or rethinking this trajectory and going back to something that you really enjoyed. Doesn't have to be. That can be just for one person. Whatever it is, you rethought the whole thing. Keeping your space, protecting your space, but also persevering, protecting your ideas, understanding that protecting your space is also giving you the time and the energy to maneuver and to move forward. Sorry, let me just put these cards back. So yes, if you need to protect your ideas, your knowledge, I don't know why I'm saying that, right? You're very protective of yourself and your emotions and of where you stand, right? Your core beliefs. You're very protective of that, right? And you are the leader. You are the one building this, whatever it is. You have the King of Swords and the King of Wands. Yes, here you are. Three of Pentacles. Working with others, building building a roof. I don't know, that just came to my mind. That's odd. Building a roof. Whoever is out there, maybe you're finishing a house, maybe you're building a house, maybe I don't know. But yes, it's teamwork. It is a business. It is a group of people within a company and a job. You are not alone in this, but it seems like you are leading the path. Confusions, disillusions, choices, yes, choices, people, discussions, ideas. A lot of people may be involved, right? But a lot of deceptions, or at least the ideas you thought were the ones, or the path that you thought was the one, or the solutions you thought were the ones were not, right? And so you had to sort that out. Very conflictual with lots of people, and now you're just moving forward. Heck with this. Heck with this. I tried to make it happen. I tried to make it happen with what we had. That didn't work. I need to shift to a different mindset and altogether, make big changes to uproot somewhere else, or find other finances, or find another team, or find other people, or, something like that. It's a big change. If it's not a big change in your job, in your career, in a business, in a project, it is a big change all around, where you are changing careers completely. It can be that, although I don't feel it that way. But Four of Pentacles, yes, saved your money, managing your money, keeping this new idea or new trajectory or new orientation or new direction, right, to yourself. You're keeping it to yourself. Imposing, but you're not giving all the information. You're not revealing everything, but you are fast forward. You're not taking any BS anymore. Look at you have the Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Sharp, clarity, cutting to the chase, not taking any nonsense anymore. You don't have the Queen of Swords, but you could have it as well. Lots of swords. All right. And Wands. Building and clarity. Clarity and building. I'm going to take these cards. All right. Here we go. An offer. Okay. Or this is you with an influx of finances, an offer, a financial offer. But for me, the Page of Pentacles is... yes, it can be a job offer, but it's you manifesting more finances. So whatever you did, I mean, if you're getting a loan, or people are helping you out, or you're finding monies ways to earn monies in a different way, that's what the Page of Pentacles is. It's like a mini magician. Yes. Where am I putting this? Here, disillusions. Yes, well, the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out. That didn't work out. Whatever it was, however way you wanted to push this thing, or someone wanted to push, doesn't have to be you, Taurus. It didn't work. It didn't work. And I think that maybe people, yes, here you go. You have the Five of Swords. So, swords again. This situation, this conflictual situation, Five of Swords, where you just felt people deceived you, lied to you, or didn't do anything, and just felt like you were the one that had to pick up the slack for everyone. And you didn't. There's certain things that you felt you weren't even aware of, or people didn't tell you, or, you know, you felt this was not okay, and you felt you didn't deserve this, or, you know, and so now you're shifting. You're like, okay, you want to do it that way, guys? Not inform me, or treat me like I do not deserve, or I'm not part of this, or I don't not need to get this information, or whatever it is. Okay, well, I'm going to go my way. F this. And here we have the King of Swords again. F this. King of Swords doesn't take any nonsense, doesn't take any BS. F this. And I am moving my way, doing things my way. I tried my best. It didn't work out. Moving on to something else with maybe different people, a different way, and you know, and I'm creating. There you go, the Empress. And the Empress is really about creating. Creating because now you are in a period of growth. Once you let go of those negative energies or negative people, or just that way that didn't work for you, right? Maybe it was a job that just didn't work for you. This is a period of growth because you have planted something. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think this is a new career. I think that you have planted something like a long time ago, or you wanted to do something a certain way, and you got embarked into a certain situation that was not for you and that didn't work out. Now, whatever it is that you wanted, whatever it is that you manifested here financially, is coming to fruition. So it's, you know, take a moment to reflect on what you've created so far, and continue to build on this energy, to continue to create even more in your life. And just know that you are powerful, and allow yourself the time and space to enter this different frame of mind, this different way of working, or this different energy with different people. Ground yourself, right? It's vital. It's vital for your growth to know what you're creating, how you're creating, and just have gratitude for this new time around where you can do it the way you want. So if you're an artist, right, again, you can be working on an artistic project. You can be working on a designer, an illustrator, a writer, writing a book, writing a script, writing songs, writing lyrics. You can be a stylist. You can be a singer, a dancer. It's something very, very creative, and it is, okay, I understand. It feels like the barriers between, if you've ever been in something, in a company or a project or a situation where you have automatically the artistic side and the financial side, if you're in production, if you're in anything that's creative, any talent you want to put out there, it also involves finances and money, obviously. So you have the management part and the artistic part. And this is how it feels. It feels like the battle between the managerial side and the artistic side, and not seeing eye to eye, not getting the information, or one is not going in the direction the other one wants to go. Conflictual, that battle of constantly needing to reassess something, you know, your art, your point of view, what you want to express, the way you want to put your art out there, right? The way you want to show your talent. And that is not always the way, you know, the other side sees it. And that's how it feels. Push forward. It feels like you're going in a different direction, working with different people, maybe almost like, example, if you are a singer, right? And you're putting your songs out there, and you're picked up by a manager, and that's just not going well because they're not getting you the gigs you want to get, or, you know, not with the right public, and it's just not going. Or you're an artist, right? And you're writing books or writing scripts or writing songs, and you have a manager. Or even if you don't have a manager, the people you connect with are not steering you in the right direction, and you're not seeing eye to eye, right? Anything like that. That's just an example. It doesn't have, maybe it's just for one person, but it's just an example. That is what it feels like. And you are now focused on doing your own thing, and going in a different way to be able to build. And that's what this project feels like. Or an editor, right? You're writing a book, and the editor doesn't see the same thing you see, or read the same thing you wrote, right? Something like that. All right. Let's see if there's one more card. I feel like there's one. Yes. All right. Yes, and that's anxiety driven. Not surprisingly, but you're pushing through. You're pushing through. You said no. You said, I don't want to do this way. I can't deal with this anymore. It's not for me. You're not steering me in the right direction, or you're not giving me the right contacts, or I'm not in the right places with the right people. I'm going off to do it a different way. Very interesting reading, Taurus. I hope you connect with this reading. Let me know if you connect with this reading. Very important. All right, Taurus, let's see if there's one last message for the road. And if you're not an artist and you have nothing to do with that, and you're just searching for a job, you're steering yourself in a different direction. It doesn't have to be it for, that was just an example. All right, here we go. Yes. King of Wands, which I believe we already had. We had a lot of wands. Yes, new, all new. But King of Wands, you're the one creating. You're the one putting yourself out there, and you're the one calling the shots. It's new. It's a new way. It's a passion. That's why it feels very artistic, but again, doesn't have to be. But it's a passion of yours that you're putting out there, and you are calling the shots. You want to call the shots. And if not, it's an Aries, Leo, Sag, potentially, that is around you calling the shots. Freaked out. Freaked out. Nine of Wands. I love the Nine of Wands, you know, but it's persevere because they look so freaked out. Yes, because it's new. Every time I have the Nine of Wands that comes out when there's a big shift, when it's new, when it's maybe unknown, but you made the decision, Taurus. You made the decision. So it's not put upon you. It's you are making the decision to, you know, shift a different way. So yes, it's freaks you out, but yes, you're persevering. And look at this. You have the Wheel of Fortune. It's just going to get better and better. So you're growing and creating into better and better and better. That is who you are. You're in the right space. You're, you know, good karma coming in, optimism coming in because you are optimistic. You are optimistic. You are seeing things positively, radiating your talent, your joy, your energy. And because you are positive, you're reflecting that. That's coming back like a boomerang, but in a beautiful, positive way. Pushing forward with this Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is about, yes, opening up to something new and opening up to something that you probably didn't expect. Because life is a constant change. Life is a constant like ebb and flow. And we are always smacked with things that we didn't think of or we didn't expect, right? And then we shift. And in the beginning, we're freaked out because we didn't expect it this way, and we didn't want to go this way, and we never even thought about going this way. And well, this is what's happening. But it's a beautiful period of growth. And this Wheel of Fortune is just accepting what's happening, adapting and, you know, adapting to this flow. And it's just like the opportunity to make yourself available to this new energy. And even if it's uncomfortable and even if it's unfamiliar, you know, it's really a big chance to develop and grow in this beautiful new direction. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for channeling your energies and commenting and sharing your journeys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't yet, especially if you enjoy these readings and come around regularly. Please subscribe and hit the bell. And if you've just stumbled upon this channel and enjoyed this reading or connected with it in some way, shape, or form, please subscribe and hit the bell as well. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. Have a great month of October. Take care. Bye-bye.